Hey yo, what up everyone? It's your boy I Sleep Too Late, and here we are once again playing some vintage on MTGO. We did adjust this deck a little bit, so now it's a lot better, I think. This time we run Memory Jar. It is a Wheel of Fortune slash Wheels Workshop deck that runs like Scrolling Crawler and artifacts. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a brew for sure. It's not really like a tier deck or anything like that, but it does run some powerful cards. I think it'll do okay. And unfortunately, we're going to let this resolve. They're going to take the Ancestral Recall, I would imagine. But they are going to see how powerful our hand is. We're going to probably just go One Ring next turn. Either that or a Scrolling Crawler, one of the two. But it looks like we have a lot of plays. I don't think they're not going to take the Ancestral Recall because that's just too powerful. Oh, they're going to take the One Ring. Okay. They probably have... Oh, okay. Well, that's a little scary. I think we'll be okay, though. Alright, well, we got Wasteland. We have no choice but to go Scrolling Crawler here, and hopefully we can bring on the beats. They've got 3 cards in hand, not much else to do here. We've got a Scrolling Crawler, which is a big threat. They're at 17 life, so the clock is ticking. Scrolling Crawler does deal, like, I think, over the course of 2 turns, like 5 damage. Alright, so we're just going to auto-yield to this. We are going to draw some extra cards here. Oh, Orcish Bowmaster, sure. That's a problem. Do we move on with our lives? Because I can't really play anything. I can't cast any spells. This is a problem. The Vexing Bauble is really getting me here. We might have to concede to this Vexing Bauble, assuming they don't crack it. Oh, they're going to reanimate. Ooh, what? I'm seeing a lot of cards here, and they are all very powerful. Probably good enough for me to concede, right? I think I've almost had enough. We'll see one more turn, and I think that's pretty much it, right? Because they just have me here. I lose in 2 turns, so we'll see one more card. Actually, you know what? I think we're good to concede here already. Because there's nothing I can actually draw that'll get me out of this. Oh, I forgot. For some reason, I can't just concede from the bottom left. Alright, well, we're going to move on with our lives. They've got Grafdigger's Cage, which makes me want to play like Grafdigger's... They've got Reanimate, which makes me want to play Grafdigger's Cage. I think maybe 2 copies of this would be great. Leyline of the Void, probably a little bit better, honestly. We could bring in Mindbreak Trap. I don't think we need to do that just yet. I think that this is fine. Let me just reread Grafdigger's Cage again. Can't cast spells, but you can play lands. So that's pretty good, actually. I think that's pretty decent. Let's figure out what we're doing with these Orcish Bowmaster stuff. I think that One Ring was good enough for them to discard. I think that means it's good enough for us to keep in our deck. Fatal Push is going to be very important here. I think we can probably do away with the Time Vault Key combo. And we're going to have to make some... Yeah, we're going to have to make some sacrifices here. I think we can probably go down to, like... Let's get rid of Bazaar of Baghdad. I do want to keep all my Moxen and 0 drops. I think that's going to be important. But maybe like a Psychic Frog we can get rid of, and like 1 Orcish Bowmasters and 1 Scrolling Crawler. That way we have a little bit more density of like hate pieces. And I mean, we didn't bring in Mindbreak Trap, but I think that's okay. I don't want to overboard here. Having 2 Leyline of the Voids is already pretty committal. It's like us committing to the hate strategy. They're probably wondering what they're going to bring in against us. I think they're primarily like a mono black deck, right? Reanimate with like Grief, I would imagine. Should we have brought in Void Mirror for that reason? Honestly, I don't know. I think we just have to hope that we draw like a Vexing Bauble It's too little too late now, and they got 45 seconds on the clock. So while we're waiting, I do have some announcements to make. I want to thank everyone for 8,400 subscribers on this channel. It's a pretty big accomplishment. I will be continuing to play Vintage for however long, but I do want to mention that I'm not going to be consistently I don't plan on consistently uploading Vintage content every day, although that might sound like what I'm doing. And if it works, we'll keep doing it. All right. Well, this is oh gosh, this is not a keepable hand without a land. We have 3. Yeah, it's not a keepable hand without a land. We really need that land. This is a better hand. Let's keep it. And we'll put down a workshop. And let's go. Let's just go Crypt. I kind of want to play the Crypt just so I can fish out some counter magic. All right, so they're F6'd here, which means we can kind of go all out with this Psychic Frog. The Crypt is going to be still a pretty important card. It's going to allow us to wheel if we need to. And if we do wheel, hopefully we'll have enough mana to also cast the Orcish Bowmasters to deal with opposing Orcish Bowmasters. If they Thoughtseize us, we're just going to discard. And have them lose like a bunch of life here. Probably could have kept the workshop, but I'm also fine having a 3/4 on the field. It's not like we're casting any artifacts anyway. Fatal Push. Oof. Come on. This is so rough. Shouldn't have overcommitted, I guess, but actually it wouldn't have mattered. The only thing we lost really is like a workshop. That's fine. All right. Well, I really don't like the way we're playing right now. But also I don't think we're like making terrible decisions. Like discarding the workshop was the only thing. Oh gosh, reanimate. Maybe I should have mulliganed until I had more hate pieces. All right, well, there's the Mishra's Workshop. I guess we can play a Mox Diamond while we still can. Just having like extra colored mana and being able to cast the Wheel of Fortune would be great. We've got like how many? We've got several wheels that'll help us here. But this makes me want to not play this deck, honestly, because we just lose to like all types of removal spells. The fact that we don't have counter magic to back it up is a problem. But yeah, I think maybe Mishra's Workshop is cute in like a scrolling crawler deck, but it's just not good enough in this type of deck where our opponent's got like all these other things they're doing. All right, well, we're just going to play the Mox Pearl. But it looks like we're slow, and they're going to deal, what, 4 damage here? Bring us down to 5 damage, 6 damage. Yeah, and then we're going to just lose next turn if we lose a Crypt roll. All right, we'll rip the Band-Aid, and this will be a fast game. Barrowgoyf. What an interesting deck. So mono black, aggro. This is very interesting. I really like this deck. Honestly, my opponent's deck is making me want to play their deck. All right, well, it's something we can do. It's not like the best thing. It means that we lose the game, but I just wanted to see what we could do. Okay, so we could go 1 ring here. We can go the 1 ring, and oh, we lose here, don't we? Oh, we go down to 1? Yeah, let's concede. I know that we have like the 1 ring, but I just don't think that's good enough because it means that we're gonna just we would have lost anyway. But anyway, that's gonna be a wrap. That was a very quick and dirty game. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.